Okay, hello everybody. I'm worried about volume level because I was told it was fine in the Hat in Time stream, and then my voice was so distorted. It should be okay now though, I think. Let me know if it's not, and I'll fix it. Alright, chat's popped up, chat's good. So this is currently what my SNES Classic looks like. I got custom SNES. This is where games I've added go. So at the moment I don't actually have any custom SNES games on here. Because the version of the hack that I'm using doesn't allow me to run SNES games on the onboard emulator. I tried to use RetroArch, it didn't work. The public tools which are in the description do actually work. And I'll show that another time when I actually get that all set up. But I couldn't be bothered to do that. Hey, I'm a person too, how's it going? So, what I currently have available to show is Game Boy Advance, Mega Drive, NES, GBC, and of course the original 21 games that are on the system, which I've given their own separate area too. That's alright, I'm a person. You're always welcome, regardless of how regular it is. So, I'll show you the GBA page. So, I installed a couple of GBA games just because I was... This is the system I'm most interested in emulating on the box. So, I fired these up and they work, which is pretty cool. But I want to show off that save states, for example, work on these games. Hi, Evan. So I can actually load up a save state from Naruto and jump straight into that. The rewind function doesn't work for RetroArch based games, so you can't rewind like you can with the onboard SNES games, but you can save states. Basically, it's done by telling the menu when you load a save state, actually load RetroArch with this specific command line that allows a save state to be loaded. It's very clever. So we've got a custom shortcut, down and select, takes us back to the menu. You can actually customize it in hakchi, so you can set which button combination you want. Otherwise you have to press the reset button on the console. You might want to sit back and take advantage of the full cable length that they give you with this, so the reset button's a bit It's much better to have a button combination, which I've set to down and select. Not because I like that combination, it's because that's what it was on the original hack, and I just felt like keeping it for that reason. So, again, I'm just going to load up a save state. Bomberman Tournament. There we go, save state loaded. But I'm sure you want to see a game starting up from the beginning, so do that to show you how well this works. So what consoles? Currently we can emulate Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, both on the onboard emulator and using RetroArch. I think that's it currently, but theoretically, any RetroArch core should work. Theoretically. But a lot of them will need tweaking so they operate well under... Italiano? You want Italiano? Wait, can you play Sonic 1 on it? I can, but I don't have Sonic 1 on here currently. But yes, you could easily hack it onto the system. Let me have a look. What's plugged in right now? Right, it's plugged into my laptop, so I can actually hot swap some games. If I wanted to. Italiano. Because Image Flexion asked for it. Rubino or Zafiro? Rubino. Normale. So we could actually do some hot swapping of some games on here. You want to see Sonic 1 on here? Yeah, I can make that happen. Should be pretty easy to get hold of a Sonic 1 ROM these days. A little bit slow this game feels. I've never played this before. Is it usually this slow? It sounds a bit choppy. It's a little bit choppy. N64 Classic, that would be cool. The guy who knows a guy who I know who was letting me test these hacks before they were even public. Apparently they're working on getting an N64 core to work on this device. And if they can, it basically proves that they could use the same hardware again and just increase the space. That's what I thought, a little bit of sound distortion. Some games run like absolute shit in RetroArch, but you can do things to try and improve it. Here's the RetroArch menu. So you could actually render it at a lower resolution, or you know, turn things off. But I got most things already turned off. So this is the same emulator essentially. Yes, I saw the comment, Evan. I read all comments. I may not acknowledge them, but I read them all. Rest assured, no comment escapes my my glimpse. You hate Pokemon Pinball, Alfie? Oh man, I like the original, but I'm not keen on this Game Boy Advance version. So anyway, that's a Game Boy Advance game. We can save a state. Bing. That works. It takes into account how long you've been playing since you booted up RetroArch. So it says I've been playing for 2 minutes. If I load this up, and then I save another state, RetroArch has only been running for 1 minute, so it saves in with 1 minute, less than 1 minute on the time, you see. So it doesn't actually take into account your overall play time. When you're using save states like this, it only takes into account the amount of time RetroArch was open. So that's a bit of a bug, but it's not serious. It just means you can't take the times on save states seriously with this, because there's no way I got to that point in Bomberman Tournament in less than a minute. Welcome, Victor. So I fire up a couple of Game Boy Advance ROMs, a couple more. And just see how well, generally, it runs these. Because it looks like there was a bit of stutter with Pokemon Pinball. Oh, photo-sensitive epilepsy warning. Just in case. Hi, Puffy Amiyumi show. Hi, Puffy Amiyumi. Hi, Puffy Amiyumi show. Anything is possible with friends so powerful. Yeah. I know this. Of course, you can't skip the tutorial. I will actually do a proper stream of this game at some point. I figure that if I've got this emulation box working, using the SNES Mini, that I might as well like do a lot of streaming from this device, more than anything, just to justify the purchase of it. I remember the Hi Puffy Amiyumi show, where anything is possible with friends so powerful. Please come enjoy the show now. Step into the Grand Tour. Step into the Grand Tour. Dragon Ball GT. God, the soundtrack was so rough, wasn't it?
Get ready. Go.
Get ready. I'm ready. I like they even use sounds from the show. This game is like borderline decent. It's like the only good GBA Dragon Ball game. It's one of few good Atari Dragon Ball games. Yeah, I'll probably do a full stream of this at some point. I know I attempted it in the past. It didn't turn out so great. The Japanese music is so superior. You can watch the English dub in the Japanese music on the DVD release, and that's totally the ideal way to watch it. Also, you'll notice these menus are glitchy. That is an unfortunate issue with the hack that we use. If you can live with that, then it's not too much of a problem. It's messy, but it does the job. I mean, it's about doing the job, right? So I've only got 3 Mega Drive games on here. Nothing super special. Da-da. Da-da. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Fighting evil by moonlight. She's the best sailor, Senshi. So this is a Mega Drive game, or Genesis game, running on the SNES Mini. Just in case you have trouble believing it. Just in case you have trouble believing it. Here's the menu. It's running on a SNES Mini. And save states work. Sailor Green! Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Green. Sure, okay. And it's the Jupiter Ranger. It's a shame this game is so boring compared to the arcade counterpart, which is superior in every way. Which, by the way, I've streamed the arcade counterpart. It was like the 4th game I streamed, something like that. I'd probably do it again. When the main core comes out for RetroArch for the SNES Mini, a properly tuned main core, yeah. I'll probably play through that game again. Well, it doesn't have to be a main core. I suppose it could be Final Burn Alpha. It could be FBA. Just an arcade game. The arcade game is amazing. I'd love to do an online play. Me too. One of the disappointments that I listed in my Opinionated Mate video about the SNES Mini was that it doesn't have any network functionality. Like, I would have loved Nintendo to update it with some more games down the line, or some operating system fixes. Unfortunately, hackers have to implement those fixes that Nintendo won't. Hi, Hollow. So, just another Mega Drive game. Just to test this. Oh! Oh, hi there! You're doing, Hat in Time. Yeah! I really don't know why Soybomb hasn't streamed this yet. Like, this is the perfect game for him. Oh! Got the power-up you start the NES game with. How do I do a spell again? Can't remember how I do that. Hey, it's the first boss of Superstar Saga. What? I could load up Superstar Saga. I haven't done a factory reset on this console yet, so all the save states for ROMs I deleted are still on here. Before I run the next hack, I'll do a full factory reset on this device. What that means is I have to load up the current hack tool, uninstall the custom kernel, then do a factory reset, then hack the new custom kernel for the updated version. But once I do that, I'll have access to all sorts of new cool hack features, all of which are public. It's great. You can try them out right now. Links in the description if you have a... Well, the link's not in the description. How to get hold of this stuff is in the description. Oh, I'm a person too has the Superstar Saga. I see, yeah. Isn't the first boss of Superstar Saga Forful though? On Bowser's airship. I would have called that the first boss of Superstar Saga. I suppose, yeah, he's a tutorial, but he's still a tutorial in boss form. But okay, fair enough. So I've chucked a few NES games on here. A couple of things I want to do for Sushi Bites episode. So Valis again, Gimmick, and Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti. But also on here is Quattro Adventure, which I grew up with. Fucking ruined my life, this cartridge. This game ruined my life. So, naturally, a game that I absolutely despise, that destroyed my childhood, made me hate video games for the longest time. Naturally, I had to put it on my SNES Mini. Yeah, this is what my brother was playing. We grew up with this cartridge on the original NES. This kind of uncommon in Europe. Like, it was more common in America under the name Quattro Adventure. But in Europe it was called Super Adventure Quests. And we owned the Super Adventure Quests cartridge, which was, you know, fairly uncommon. I'd like to think I have this game down a lot better than he did. The most important question, yes, Alfie? What is it? Yo, Tack, how's it going? Yeah, I'm waiting for... Has it got Tetris? I could put Tetris on here. I'd probably put, out of all the Tetris options, if the Saturn core works, eventually I'll put, the Saturn Tetris game on here, but yeah, it'll run the Game Boy Tetris perfectly. Waltz in Matilda, waltz in Matilda, da 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 da. Ah! Goddamn kangaroo! Goddamn kangaroo! Cool, blimey! It's a shame my friend Jim ain't here. What? Yeah, I could make Australia jokes. I remember there was a stream I was making Australia jokes in. I can't remember which one it was. I was just mentioning Australian things. Ah, fuck. Darn, Joey! Yeah, anyway. So yeah, NES games work just fine. I'll briefly show you Gimmick. Weird, the save state doesn't work. Okay. Save state should work. That's fine. This is probably my favourite NES game. It's also easily one of the hardest. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Well, yeah, I would love to own this game. But how many hundreds of dollars are we talking at this point? The only cheap official way to play this is on the Sunsoft PlayStation release. Which is, you know, still decent. Ah! Goddamn! What I'm trying to get to, by the way, is a completely hidden secret. One of the secrets you need to fully complete this game. And it's super hard to get. There's one in each level. And they're super hidden. Yeah, Sunsoft released this game with another one on PS1. They released 2 of their NES games at a time in one anthology. So there's an anthology release that has this game on it. And it's fairly cheap, and it's the NES, it's the Famicom version, obviously, the original Japanese version, not the NES version that I'm playing here. The NES version was released in Europe, and is in itself extremely rare, and the cartridge has, they are on PSN, but they're only on PSN in Japan, but they are on PSN. The Sunsoft Anthology discs. And if you wanted to buy Japanese games off PSN, it's fairly easy to get a Japanese points card and do it. I would recommend Solaris cards for that. So yeah, this game's frickin' awesome because it has physics, system. I mean, watch this, right? There's a cannon shooting cannonballs, right? Wait for him to fall down the hole. Right, so watch this. It's shooting cannonballs. It's a stationary object. Let's push it on the slope. Whee! Down it goes, and you also get bonus points for doing it. Solaris doesn't sponsor me. I include their name more than anything out of respect for how excellent a service they run. I'm not sponsored by them in the slightest. I genuinely think that as far as online sales services from Japan go, they're hands down the best that I've used. Like, hands down the best. They ship to the UK. You can choose. Well, yeah, I'm an affiliate, but here's something really fun about being a Solaris Japan affiliate. Anyone can be an affiliate. Anybody can be a Solaris Japan affiliate. You don't have to pass some secret, you know, test to become a Solaris Japan affiliate. You just have to say, make me an affiliate. And they're like, okay. It's not special. I decided to become an affiliate again because their service impressed me so much. Like, Japanese goods delivered to the door with, like, you can set a custom invoice so that you don't get reamed on VAT and import costs. You can say, oh yeah, this $60 brand new Nintendo Switch game I bought is a $5 Japanese DVD or whatever. Right, our save state's working now. Is this a save state from an earlier version of RetroArch? Yes! So it was an old save state from before they were fixed. Yes! Haha! That means this save state will carry over into the public release. That makes me happy. Excellent. So yeah, that's NES and Famicom games running on the system. Game Boy Color. Only chucked a couple on here to test. Turns out a few more than I remembered. Sailor Moon R, I've already played through that on this system. Donkey Kong 5, The Journey Over Time and Space. This runs really laggy on the system. Mario Picross 2, Mario Picross, and a whole bunch of Donkey Kongs, and Tailgater. Of course, Tailgater. Right, I'm thinking there's got to be a way to get the Super Game Boy borders on this. Video. That was disable. I want that on. There we go. I'll figure it out. Did you see his drunk stream of Donkey Kong 5? It was certainly a stream. I forgot that even happened. How you can tell this is a good Donkey Kong port? You can take the hammer with you. Yeah, it's great. It's great to have DK on here, and it's the best version of the original Donkey Kong in my opinion, because it has over 100 levels, and they're all different. Yeah, I like how it starts out with you thinking it's just a port of the original Donkey Kong, and then it actually is more than that. A lot more than that. get a hat for Pauline. Pauline, who makes an appearance in Super Mario Odyssey. How cool is that? So which one is better, Donkey Kong 94 or Mario vs. Donkey Kong? In my opinion, Donkey Kong 94 by a long haul. That's not to say Mario vs. Donkey Kong isn't good. Mario vs. Donkey Kong presents a lot of issues with the canon of the Donkey Kong and Mario series of games. Red Menace. Well, yeah, Red Menace is okay. Yeah, I was about to say. Red Menace is okay. Aha! Wait, this is different than the arcade version. What's going on? Well, yeah, Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the Game Boy Advance can be considered the successor to this game. But it presents a lot of canon issues. First of all, why would Donkey Kong be stealing all the Mario toys? How was he brainwashed? 2, why is it the modern Donkey Kong who is the grandson of the Donkey Kong from this game? You know, there's loads of issues that it brings up. Is it canon that this Mario is different from the Mario Brothers Mario? If this Mario is different than the Mario Brothers Mario, then that means that this Mario is... this Donkey Kong is the Rareware Donkey Kong. But the Rareware Donkey Kong didn't exist yet. Therefore, it can't possibly be the Rareware Donkey Kong. Hence, like I said, it presents a lot of canon issues. Yo, welcome T.O. Gamer Fells! But also a lot of future Donkey Kong canon issues can be explained by the existence of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. For example, how come the Kongs aren't brainwashed in Donkey Kong Country Returns? And the fan wank reason is that Donkey Kong had already been brainwashed in Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and therefore the Tiki Tribe brainwashing wouldn't work on him. Retroactive continuity, or retcon. Still can't read that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This game makes me cry with how bad it is. Welcome back to the segment Obscure Gaming with me, Yuri of Wind. I'm gonna be awkward over the whole video. Hello. I'm so awkward that like ERB has been supporting me on Patreon since I first set up a Patreon. I like Yuri of Wind. His video on this game was one of the best. Am I awkward today? Well, I've had beer mix cherry, beer mix lime, Strongbow dark fruits, and I'm getting started on the Magners, so yeah. Well, yeah, it's an official bootleg, because I'm playing it on the SNES Mini. Therefore, it must officially be on here, right? Andrew DeLeon, thank you for subscribing. Hopefully I said that right. Very, very funny! I'm Ice Kong. You will refer to me by my proper name. Donkey Chill. No, the drink is called beer mix. Hold on. Where are they from? Russia. These are from Russia. They're called beer mix. It's beer and a fruit flavor. Basically, it's a really weak cider. What game is this? Donkey Kong 5 Journey Over Time and Space. Yeah. Yeah, let's make it so you can't break these. So this is what I was referring to by this game having lag issues. Journey over the time and space. Hold on. Journey of over time and space. Journey of over time and space. Yeah, it's that weak sauce is what Russia would call a soft drink. Oh, harmful stereotypes. Not even sure what these are meant to be. Mega Man enemies? The frog things are from Tailgater. Well, yes, this is DK. But, he's not rescuing Kong or something like that. He's rescuing the forest fairy Sodoma. Yes, he's expanded his dong all over the Game Boy Color. So that's meant to be Lakitu dropping Spinies. What the fuck, you're in a city now? Yeah, I took the warp pipe to World 4. Yes, this game has the warp pipes. Fully implemented. Is there anything this bootleg can't do? Seriously though, I love this bootleg. Like, big time. Got nothing but support for this. This game is actually quite cool, but I'm making it look easy. He says, dying. Midway checkpoint? No. Okay. What was that I was saying? Oh yeah. Fuck this game. Erotic. Yeah, I'm aware of them. Some of their music has been in DDR. The game title fit in the dictionary by 1 letter. Buffering. Oh, don't tell me I'm dropping frames. I haven't dropped any frames. Maybe it's you. It could be you. Could also be me. Oh, ERB, did you see my new keyring? Yeah, I saw. Goku. Is it Lego, or is it like a Mega Bloks or one of those unofficial? Okay. 50. Block this one out. 3. 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. 4. It's official Lego piece. Alright, fair enough. I wasn't aware Lego did a Dragon Ball. Well, I know I can definitely block those off. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, 3, 1. We're done. This would probably be a Japanese symbol. Really? What am I trying to do here? Oh. 2, 1, what? Hold on. 10 and 1. That's done. Oh, right. So, alright, I get it. That's why it doesn't look like an official Lego thing, because it's not. Okay, 8. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be a fucking kanji, isn't it? One, 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've only got 5 minutes left now. Shit. 4. 7, 3. Most good Picross games will block the colours off for you. 1, 2. 2. 1, 4. 2. And there's a 3 and a 1. 1, 1, 2, set 3 from the top. Three from the top. 2, 1, 1. So there's a 2 somewhere there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. So that's the line the computer did for me. 3, 2, 2, 1. Don't want to risk any of the 2s. Alright, Sushi. That'll be the 2. So what is that? See if we can work out what it is by looking at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit! Of course! Fuck! Bollocks! I have a rough idea though now. What I mean to say, Paper, is that Lego haven't released an official Goku minifigure. Yeah, when the roulette gives you 15. Yeah. That's just cruel. There's no way that can be right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck's sake. Messing up again. Yeah. When you found a correct tile, it should just let you keep it. Like, the fact you can wipe it off is dumb. When it corrects you if you make one in the wrong place. So dumb. You're quite right, that's very unusual in a Picross game to let you do that. 1, 4... So I'm kind of at the same impasse again. Can you sort of combine the Super Game Boy ROM with the ROM of any Game Boy game? No, because the Super Game Boy isn't a ROM. The Super Game Boy is Game Boy hardware encased in a Super Nintendo cartridge housing. The Super Game Boy is not a ROM. I suppose you could run a Game Boy game with the Super Game Boy settings, but I still don't know how to enable that, because I look here and it's like emulated hardware GBA. Vertical column 10, 11 can be done. Ah! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. Three, 2, 2, 3, 2. 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 11, 8. Thank you, good sir. So you're a firm believer in not crossing off tiles. Well, I crossed something off, and then I realised that I actually should have chiseled it in, you know? It messes me up in the long run. But saying, oh yeah, I've done that one, you know, I've done that one, that works for me. An N64 Mini, I probably would buy it if it got released. The first thing I'd do is find a hack for it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd find a hack for it. I'd wait for my guy who knows a guy to make a hack for it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, I did the 11. Woo! You could probably get GoldenEye on this, given time to develop a working core. You could, but bollocks. I think the 921 column can be done. Yes! Four. 2, 1, 1. 2, 1, 4. 2, 1. Alright! So has anyone heard the recent news of the new Oddworld game? Soulstorm. It's the game that they originally wanted to put out. It was a race against time anyway. Bollocks. Yeah, Explorer Mario. It's gonna be cool. So is that everything? Have I loaded everything? Yeah, everything I got on here. So what was it? What games do we want to see on here? And I'll add them in real time. I'll add them in real time. Decap attack. But I really don't like that game. Really don't like that game. Probably best bet would be Edge. If I go to Edge for this stuff. Edge is my go-to. What type of games can it be? Currently, GBC, NES, Mega Drive, GBA. Of course, with GBC, GB as well. Can you play Mega Drive games on it too? I don't know, Sushi. Can I play Mega Drive games on it? You tell me. What's Abadox on? Actually, I can just Google that. NES. We're adding a game in real time. So in a moment, it's gonna reset the device with my brand new game added. I wasn't ignoring your suggestion. Should have more faith in little old me. So it says done. It's now going to reset the device. There it goes. You wouldn't have the file space for Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. We've only got, it turns out, 221 meg of space to work with. So now, Abadox, the Deadly Inner War. Okay, impress me. Alright, I wasn't aware it was a shmup. Probably should have picked up one of those power-ups. I'm likely going to regret this. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties may be still images, but they're actually still images in a video file. So yes, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is a huge file size. It's huge video files containing still images, but video files, and voiceover and music. Of course it's a big size. It was on a CD-based console. I know, right? But CD was a brand new medium and everybody was looking for ways to use the file space for stuff. They're like, oh yeah, let's fill it with, well, yeah, it depends on what sort of space they're going to use for the N64 Mini if they make one. I think that they don't need to use a Linux box to make an N64 Mini. They could make it from Wii hardware instead. The games already exist converted for Wii Virtual Console, so they could just reuse the Wii code. Reuse the Wii hardware that they're no longer using in Wii U's. For fuck's sake, same place as before. So Milton Bradley published this in America. Speed up. Alright. Shit! Probably could have used that. Infinite continues. Good. Good. Sushi has this obsession with FMV games, particularly Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Bordering on disturbing. Yes and no. Microsoft could be reached out to in regards to Banjo-Kazooie and other Rare games. Microsoft have said before that they are more than happy to talk with Nintendo. It's Nintendo who don't want to talk with Microsoft. Microsoft were trying to get Donkey Kong Country into Rare Replay. And Nintendo's like, no. But they're like, come on, it's key in Rareware's development, and Nintendo's like, no. If Nintendo said N64 Mini, and it comes out with, bang, Banjo-Kazooie, I mean, come on! That's gonna sell an N64 Mini, isn't it? Banjo-Kazooie. People would dig that. Nintendo are a Japanese company with Japanese sensibilities. And I don't mean that in a bad way. What I simply mean is Nintendo do things the Japanese way. And the Japanese way is to not help outsiders, to not get help from outsiders. Yes, they do have a history of stealing ideas from their fans. So does Sega as well. But at least in more recent years, Sega's been on the side of its fans. Oh, bollocks! You'd think that Nintendo appointing the head of Nintendo America to become, like, their president would, you know, mean something in terms of, finally globalizing Nintendo. But as it currently stands, no sign of that. If Sega wants to appoint a new president, I have an opinion on who I would want as the future president of Sega. Yeah. The Yakuza director. Hands down. So how many hits does this guy take? 255? Got him! Haha! Well, first you actually have to hit the guy. Alright. Alright. I was hitting him. Oh, the eye in the back was the weak point. Oh, right, I see. Well, I kind of bumbled through that regardless, so go me. Oh, that's a nice place to leave me. That's good. Not making me go all the way back to the start of the game. So, Paper mentioned decap attack. Oh, I can't believe I'm putting this shit on my device. Okay. I'm gonna prove to you guys how easy it is to add games to this device. We're going to add Decap Attack. Decap Attack got no results. What if I... One word. One word! Okay. The Jap version of Decap Attack. Well, that's not Decap Attack. That's Magical Hat Batobi Flying Turbo. That isn't what was requested by paper. Ooh! That's cool. I didn't see you there. Just so happens I had a 7-zip open with another Mega Drive ROM that I forgot I had open. So... Decap Attack... And this game I didn't realise I had lying around. Synchronize. Can you play Neo Geo, MAME, etc. on this device? Eventually, yes. The game he had lying around will end us all. No, it's actually a pretty neat little game. So if you're not running a game while you're doing the flashing, it runs a little faster, and it comes up with the name of the hack as well. Welcome, Zakubinator 3000 Typhoon Raid. We've got a raid. Welcome, Zakubinator 3000, Kristen R, Rocky 2418, Coyote Cracker, DDM Boy of Doom, Abid Hassan, Matthew Mills. Ooh, this is a big raid. Oh my god, this is a big raid. Ugly Stewie, CJ Demetrio, Typhoon himself, welcome. Shannon Algery, Tierbo, Unbeatable FMF, person with an unfortunate name. Peanut. So many people to ban. Don't you dare.
Very funny.
Welcome, Raiders. Oh, great. Here come the subscriptions. Zakubinator 3000. Thanks for subscribing. Very, very funny. Welcome, Funny Fun Time and Surprise Eggs. Ooh, this game is loud. What you playing? Games that I hacked onto my SNES Classic.
Very, very funny.
Ugly Stewie has just subscribed. Very, very funny. Matthew Mills has subscribed. Very, very funny. Thank you, Typhoon. Thank you for the raid. This is awesome. I'm going to have to look you up later. Connect on Twitter and all that. Peanut has just subscribed. Very, very funny. I'm not very good at Decap Attack. Abdom Mainland. I get it. I'm gonna chuck the head now. God damn it. Did you practice this today? Not this game, no. The last time I played this was on Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, or Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection on Xbox 360. That was the last time I played this game for any significant portion of time. I don't profess to being any good. Just installed it on my SNES Mini during this stream, just to prove that it's possible. Welcome, Random Llama. This is a weird game, and it's running on a SNES Mini. Woohoo! It's amazing just what you can do with one of these beautiful boxes. It's the shiznit, man. SNES Mini's awesome, and all the hacks are public now. There's actually public releases of them. The first time I used and showed off this hack, it was release candidate. I was a friend of some of the people on the project, and now it's actually publicly available. I'm still not sure whether or not Nintendo would crack down on somebody explaining how it's done. However, what to Google is in the description. There's information online for you to find, but I don't actually feel like explaining it at the risk of upsetting Nintendo. I mean, we know they can be pretty mean about people having fun. How dare you have fun with something you purchased, so I don't want to run the risk of upsetting them. Oh, Jesus, there's another one. These people and these creative names. These 10-year-olds and their creative names. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get hurt by that. Oh, I got hurt by that though. Oh my god. Balls. I wasn't actually saying that people who are 10 are bad. I was saying that people who are 10 and have names like that one up there are bad. What's the name of the game? The menu says it all. This game is called Decap Attack. Anyway, this was the game I had lying around, that I forgot I had lying around. Are you going to play more games? Yeah, I'm playing more games. Don't order original design prototype. Gabrielle Angel has subscribed. Very, very funny. Sonic 1 2006 max control for abilities. So this is running off a SNES Mini. If you subscribed and your subscriptions are set to private, then they won't show up on the screen. I don't make a habit of thanking people whose subscriptions are private, but if you have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Because there's no way to actually know. Okay, moderators, do you want to get on P-Boy? Get him under control. Yeah, so much for the SNES not having blast processing. Coyote Cracker was okay. Okay, what did Coyote Cracker say? Why did you ban Coyote? It wasn't Coyote that was being rude and disgusting. It was it's the other one. The one with the clearly rude and disgusting name. That's cool, I guess. Sorry, banned the wrong one. Should I take your wrench away? Famous misclicks and mistypes. Whack-a-mole! Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. Already got the ring down there, so there's no point there. I'm pretty sure your banning was accidental. Coyote. Yeah, come on. Oh, there was no monitor there. Yes! Did you know Typhoon before the raid? No! Or at least I wasn't familiar with him. But random raids out of the blue are awesome. And much appreciated. Unless I do know him, but I know him under a different name? I don't know, it's so hard with YouTube, because sometimes people just change their channel name out of the blue to something completely different than it was, and I'm meant to know who that is. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, 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 bloom. Do 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 do. Diddle 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 diddle. Probably a little bit out of sync, so I'm going to stop singing it. Is there a secret bot that can ban? Nightbot can ban, but Nightbot will only ban if someone posts information that they really shouldn't have or be posting. Such as my name and address of other streamers, their full names, that sort of thing. Nightbot will ban immediately. Cursing's allowed. I don't particularly want people arguing with each other or being nasty to each other. That's not why we're here. Generally, I guess the rule is don't be a dick. I mean... just... It shouldn't be so hard, but some people have trouble with it. Yes! Oh! They fixed the behaviour in Sonic 3C, so you have to actually earn 50 rings within the special stage to get a continue. So I actually have to hit about 80 rings to get a continue. I hate that they've done that. It's weird behaviour. The blue tools mean they're better than you. No, what it means is that they're mods, and if you post something particularly untoward, they can remove it. They can issue bans and timeouts. Well, yeah, continues are pretty much useless in Sonic 3, because you've got the save functionality, which emulates just fine in RetroArch on the just in case anybody's forgotten, on the SNES Mini. Where this is being played. I have this vision of everybody in the world getting along. I know it's not possible. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a dreamer. You really love that SNES Mini. Of course I do! And I love all the things it can do! It's mind-blowing! How do you make your subscription public? It's somewhere in the YouTube settings. It might be difficult to do it if you're on mobile. I don't know where the switch is for it. How did you get Sonic 3 on the SNES? Using a tool called hakchi, which is now publicly available. I don't feel like sharing the link because I don't want Nintendo on my ass, but the information's out there on how to do this. And I might even do a tutorial stream at some point, or tutorial video about how to do it, but I don't want to link straight to the tools, just in case Nintendo goes, "Oh, don't like what this guy's up to, let's crack down on him." I don't particularly like the idea of Nintendo suing me. It happened to one of my friends, it did not go well. You sound like me with a Wii U. My Wii U's hacked, my Nintendo 3DS is hacked, my Wii is hacked, I've got a hacked PS3, I run games on a hacked firmware that's stored on a PlayStation 2 memory card. I'm no stranger to to hacks. I know the rules, and I like to break them. Yeah, it'll be somewhere in the YouTube app. You might have to go digging for it. But it'll be somewhere in the iOS app. Before enabling, did you mention your 3DS? Yeah, I did mention the 3DS. Wow, isn't some hacking illegal? Yes and no. It's a grey area. A lot of the time, sharing links to the tools or the know-how on how to use them is worse than the actual act of hacking. There's no real legal precedent set in court regarding hacking. And at the end of the day, there's different grades of these things. You can't just say hacking's illegal, because everything is different depending on the context and the amount. Great! It's not going to change the fact you're banned, mate. It's not going to change a thing! But bless you all the same. Your subscription is appreciated, even if your name is not very, very funny. Yeah, it voids warranty. Yeah, the illegal part is ROMs. CJ Demetrio has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Very, very funny. Let people donate to you. Also, do you eat fries? Donation links are in the stream description. Yes, I eat fries. Welcome to Ran Caffarella. A bit late on the Typhoon raid, but still appreciated. Oh, rip. Have we dropped frames? No. You make me worry. My ISP's been pretty bad for that lately. 245 rings. It's not amazing, but it'll do. Probably gonna lose it now in this boss battle. Yeah. That's an easy way to lose 245 rings. Watashi wa anonymous. Yeah, I got the ring bonus at the end, which pretty much doubled my rings. What kind of computer are you on? Why? I'm playing this on an SNES Mini. Look.
Very, very funny.
What are those? Oh God, that's probably the pee out my butthole guy. Where are the YouTube settings? I don't know! It's somewhere in the app. Oh, late on the raid, I see. If you don't know how to do that, ask a parent to help you. Parent or guardian. Assuming you have one. I'm sorry if you don't. I feel really bad now. Okay, watch this. Get ready for this. Oh! Yeah! Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! Always good when you do that. Tails, your death is not in vain. That's one of the cool secrets in this game. I love it. use Tails' death to open. It's unfortunately like the only place in the game you can do it, so I love to do it there. Just to prove a point. That's okay, Tack. Stephen Tyler Donaldson, thank you for subscribing.
Very, very funny.
I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of me mixed with some hot lickers. I can't remember the lyrics well enough to rap along with the tune. Ah, I got electric now. The first time I go underwater, that's going to be useless. If you die, can I put in all caps denied? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I'm curious. I have got a caps limit on Nightbot, but it's very large. It's something like 20 caps. You see, it's interesting because the lightning shield does the same thing along with the fire shield in Sonic Mania. Okay, I now know that that's definitely Pooper. In Sonic Mania, the fire shield and electric shield disperse when you enter water, but if you have invincibility, while you're in the invincible state, your shield won't disperse. But if you have a shield and you have invincibility and you drop in water in Sonic 3, the shield goes away. Yeah. It's a no-brainer. Called it! Called it! Knew it! Knew it! Oh, come on. Actually, no, wait. It's the P-Man we're talking about. Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead and use the F word. I don't care. I don't get money from advertisers. Go right ahead. Remember, we do have a 10-year-old in the chat, but yeah. Go ahead, use the word. Oh. So disappointing. The red porcupine on the block with the buff chest with the ruggedness out of the wilderness. Knock knock, it's Knuckles. Independent flow of magic emerald holder. My spike goes through boulders. That's why I stay alone, or I was born by myself. I don't need a posse. Get it on by myself. Because somehow that's what echidnas do. Ah! Here we are. Yo, what's going on? I'm new here. I'm not so sure about that. Alfie, you're not young. You forget I know you in real life. I didn't realise it said continue up in the top right and actually showed you how many. Well, that wastes, like, me explaining the difference now, but whatever. Alfie's young at heart. Say something in the live chat. I am. Hi. Wow, come on! Oh. Can you do this with Sonic Q and Sonic 2? What's Sonic Q on? Is that like a Sonic hack? Because RetroArch will happily run any Sonic hack you throw at it, pretty much. How young is your heart, Alfie? 5. Oh, Sonic 1. Yeah, if I grab the ROM, yeah. I could run Sonic 1. 5.56. The 0.56 is important. It rounds it up to 6. Oh. Stupid spring. I keep forgetting about that. I'm like, I want the bonus monitor, and it's like, but there is no bonus monitor. I'm like, I've been lied to! Crazy something. Maybe. Possibility. Lag. Oh, hopefully not. Let me have a look at my dropped frames. 0 dropped frames. It's not me. Do 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 do. Ah. Rip. I spy an OP gamer named Escape Route British. Okay. Okay. It's no longer funny. That is somebody using my name and therefore my likeness, and that's not funny. To quote Jontron, can we sue? I think we should sue. Thomas was everywhere. Mighty in Sonic 1. That's just a reskin, though. Which act are you in? Act 2? don't feel like showing... There was something cool I was about to show off, and then I realised I had to lose all my rings to show it off. And I'm like, nah, I can't be bothered. Is there anything else to the hack besides it being on SNES? What do you mean? Like, the whole point of this hack is that it's running on an SNES Mini. But no, this particular hack of Sonic 3 contains a lot of cool shit, like full music tracks, original zone order, all stuff that's probably meaningless to most people, but as a Sonic fan, I think it's freaking awesome that it's available. Nice one, Tails. Just play one Nintendo game. You mean like one of the games that's already on the system? Well, yeah, I can load up a Nintendo game. A game that's on the system. It removes the point in this being a stream of, you know, the system's hacks. But okay. I love the Sonic PC Knuckles theme. I wonder if it has the PC versions of Carnival Night and Ice Cap. Yes, and I've got those turned on. I have the actual Sega. Me too! I have, like, pretty much every console. Consoles I don't have. Philips CDI, 3DO, Lynx, I died. Oh, I've got it set so the music doesn't restart when you die. I don't like having to hear the music restart. Yeah, the only way to get good at Sonic is to practice. So Coyote wanted to see a Nintendo game. I guess I'll show one of the games that's on the system. You don't need to go that far. You know, praying is not necessary. If I play a Nintendo game, I'm gonna get reamed with copyright. Ghost Super Mikami is not currently on this device. I haven't re-added it since the exploit changed. What is Nightbot doing? Nightbot is watching and waiting for someone to slip up. Kirby's Dream Course. Best Kirby game ever. Should I time you out for that? I think I should. I mean, that's what terrorism and hate speech. Hey, I'm new here. No, you're not. Fuck off. We know who you are. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's just embarrassing. You're embarrassing. You're curious to know why everyone hates Dream Course. 'Cause it's shit! I mean, there's no other reason to hate it besides that. It's shit, mate! Fucking shit! Yes, but raising my sub number with accounts that'll all get cold. Sonic 4 was bad. Sonic 4 was terrible. Yeah, Sonic 4 Episode 2 was better. There we go, I played a Nintendo game. It's back to cool stuff. You've not seen this? I've played it so many times on streams. Yeah, giant sprites, that's one of the downsides to this. Giant sprites look ugly on Game Boy. Can't see where you're going. The only reason I like this game so much is the music for Stage 2. There's Coyote seeing how many emotes they can type before Nightbot times them out. You have 7 animals. That's a lot of animals. I have 1,600 and whatever animals. I'm kidding, my subscribers aren't animals. Some of them are. You went too far, just stop at giant sprites look ugly. They look ugly on the Game Boy. Fighting games that use giant sprites are lovely. You know, like the later King of Fighters games, they look great. It's just big sprites on Game Boy is the problem. Somewhere where you can't see much. Right, so the best music in the game is coming up. That's an extremely hard question to answer, CJ. I mean, you can't really answer the question, what is your favorite game, when you're a gamer who likes video games. It's too hard to pick an answer. However, if I had to, I would say Nier for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. But that's if I had to pick an answer. Or Sonic 3D Blast. Now, you see, Scottish. Oh, hold on. Might not be Cooper. Might be, Jeffy. Let's see. I like your beard, and by the way, I've subscribed. You look nice. Thank you. Scott, Kanji, Rob, Kanji. Hi, ERB. Hi, Scott, Kanji, Rob, Kanji. True, you have not existed for all time yet. Although some days I wake up and I feel like I've existed for all time. Not kanji, it's katakana. Okay. Look at Sushi, master of the Japanese language. Hey, can you translate what the text at the bottom says for me, please, Sushi? I ain't your pal, pal. You're welcome, Scott, and thank you for the subscription. If your subscriptions are set to public, it'll come up. And then you'll get a special hello. I hope you like me too. It'd be disappointing if you didn't. Says Sailor Moon Tokuten. What's Tokuten? Score? Which Sailor Moon game is this, by the way? Allow the SNES Classic to tell you. Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon R for the Game Boy. Anyway, I don't feel like playing this game for too long, because I did play it all the way through last night. Just in my own time. You should go back to Sonic. I think we're pretty much all in agreement. I should go back to Sonic. Bollocks. This time, I won't get myself trapped under here like a moron. That's a Knuckles route. Tails, where you at? No! I keep forgetting I've got Super Peel out. Oh, don't go kicking people in the face. That's not cool. Everyone's got to be friendly, otherwise I'll be upset. And if I'm upset, then I want to stream or something. Ah! I didn't insta-shield in time. I like Nintendo games. I like Sega games. I like video games. If you're a gamer, you should like all video games. Well, I make an exception. But yeah, like, if you're a video gamer, you should like all video games. You can be a fan of a console if you like the console's hardware, but when people say I'm a fan of the Super Nintendo, what they really mean is I'm a fan of games on the Super Nintendo, or I'm a fan of the Super Nintendo because I have pleasurable experiences growing up playing on the Super Nintendo. I like the Sega Mega Drive. I like the Sega Mega Drive because I grew up playing the Sega Mega Drive. That doesn't really mean I like the Sega Mega Drive. That means I like the games I grew up playing. Wow, what is this? Wow, what's this? Why, James Clark? It is Sonic 3C running on a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic! Whoa! Mind blown! Pretty cool. It humours me. I have to keep checking the menu just to prove it to myself. Do you like Markiplier? Not particularly. I was told today that I remind people of Markiplier, which terrified me. A colleague at work told me, you remind me of Markiplier. I'm like, we're no longer friends? No. Markiplier is an alright chap, I suppose. I can see why he's popular with his audience. Do you have PlayStation 1? Yes. I have quite a few PlayStation 1s. Alright, take care, Coyote. I'm looking to get myself an American PlayStation 1 that has been mod chipped to run all region games. That's what I would like to get. Escape Route British. You remind me of Escape Route British. That's great news. I'm glad I remind you of someone interesting. I know what I gotta do. I hate this bit. Oh, let's ignore it and go the other way. Ah, oh, bollocks. PlayStation View. What? Have you got PlayStation View? Is that the VR?